right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 12th episode of True 100 with me, your boy AMA. Of course, my dude, Rick. We are back. We had a week hiatus. Which I don't see why you would. And
well,
unless
that's
you
us.
I'm,
That's
I'm
us.
just saying.
That's
All
our,
right.
that's
It's my opinion, but I have yet
But don't write
to
on the
hear
ballot.
anything that he said that's worth voting for, except for he's not friends with Putin. But anyway,
Don't write on the ballot. Don't take a selfie at the ballot, Justin Timberlake. Because
I didn't even say that.
if you, yeah,
I didn't say that.
yeah, they say he can face jail time for that. Like, come on,
He can actually do that.
I mean, but I
I
know it's illegal, but I'm just saying it's not that deep.
Yeah, but
Give him community.
It's amazing how this election is very, law abiding.
That's why it's rigged.
It's not rigged.
That's why
it's not rigged. They're trying to. It is not. And this is this is where we and the open forum goes, because they're trying very hard to make sure that they get as many people unregistered as they possibly can. To rig it. And for those who sit here saying,
if he wins, that tells you that succeeded in doing
they're trying.
They did.
Well, I'm saying they're trying, and that's why we have to sit here and we all have to look. I know people won't sit and say, "Well, my vote don't count," and I'm not voting because these are the two.
Well, I voted still.
Well, I know that, but what I'm saying is, you have a lot of people that are out here that's basically saying we're not going to vote because, it's like you said, it's rigged. It doesn't really matter. The candidates are horrible. Da 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 da. Well, the thing of it is that if you don't vote, you're basically giving away the candidacy. You're basically giving up your right, or in my eyes, you're giving up your right to complain. If you're not going to sit here and assist, and even if it's a rigged election, shut up. If you didn't vote at all, go sit by somebody who actually gives a crap, because it ain't gonna be me. We know who we voted for, and I'm kind of getting tired of hearing people sit here and say that none of this stuff matters. I don't want to hear you say that it does not matter and then complain about it all. I can't. I can't. Not if you're not doing nothing.
Which is one of the reasons why I don't even pay attention to politics, because I'm going to be honest, I didn't vote in 2012. I voted in 2008 because I was 18, and I mean, it's in D.C. and downtown Indiana, government, whatever. They're going to do what they want to do regardless of you voting for them or not. So, hey, I voted, but I still don't really care, because they're going to do what they want to do, and I still got to live on this earth until God decides to take me off. So, fuck it.
How you gonna say, wait, how you gonna use God and then cuss?
Oh, sorry. God understands my
heart. Wow.
God knows my heart, and He knows what I mean.
Wow.
Don't judge me, man. Listen, don't judge me.
I ain't judging you, dude. That's the funniest thing I've ever. It always makes me laugh when I see people do that. Yeah, they be like, "Oh my God, God is my savior. God is my witness. God is this, that, and that." Well, F everybody else. Wait a minute.
I'm one of those people. Let's not derail off the point here.
I'm sorry.
Let's not get off the point here. My point was basically that. So, I mean, they're going to do what they want to do regardless, but just make it known, if he wins, I'm not voting ever again. I don't care who runs in 2020. Kanye West can actually make good on his promise that he's gonna run,
Kanye,
and he can come out and he can say stuff worse than Trump.
Bro, if Kanye if Kanye runs as a Democrat, dude, I feel like America has truly. First of all, America's already failed for letting Donald Trump run. I kind of feel like I think we just really failed just to let him make it this far. Yeah. Like, just the fact that he is the Republican candidate for president, and we're actually going to the polls and have a choice between him and Hillary Clinton. I kind of feel like America has already failed. Like, there's no way that he can make that great, because you are the freaking candidate. So I feel like America's already failed. And then the simple fact, like, I don't know how many times, and he's still, and like, I watch all of these videos that are talking about, you know, he's there's nothing that he can say that's going to make them not vote for him. Like, I've literally heard women, like the comments on the bus, and I've heard women sit here and say, well, hey, we are still going to vote for him because what he said, it was locker room talk. Men talk like this all the time. No, I don't believe either one of us have had a conversation about.
Just leave. If you vote, please don't write on the ballot. Don't be stupid. Nothing's wrong.
Nah, we're still going.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's just saying this week.
It's just my screwed up.
I just had a connection this week.
There's your Wi-Fi shot.
It might be, shoot. If I pay the bill.
Well, it's not because I'm still on.
Well, if I pay the bill, actually, they probably get stronger. You know, I got
pay your bills.
Dude, I got Comcast, bro.
Pay your bills.
I know, I got you, bro. You know it's Comcast, dude. You know, you don't pay them.
I turn mine off and on. That just tells you how the greatest internet provider in America is. But you have to go and you have to flip the switch to restart your Wi-Fi to get it working. This is Xfinity too, the high speed internet.
It ain't even that. Like, dude, I don't know what's. I think
not his. I'm talking about mine.
Yeah, I don't know if I got to boost mine or not because like 1 minute, like we've been having good connection for weeks. That's why I said I got to pay my bill. Like it's almost that time. You know, you don't pay a month in advance with Comcast.
Yeah, they like that's their way. They don't send the bill in the mail, ladies and gentlemen. Nah, they send it through your Wi-Fi. Yeah, like you're getting close.
Our connection ain't never been weak. We ain't never had to interrupt the episode as long as I was paying a month early. Yeah. Things got a little tight this month, and them dudes was sitting there like, yeah. But that's America, people. This is America. Oh my God, that's funny though.
Imagine if you're like a day late on it, like they cut you off, and they gonna charge you a fee.
Exactly, like
so. If your bill is due on November the 8th, pay it before midnight, 11:59 p.m. November 7th.
Because I'm for real, they playing with us like right now.
12:01 November 8th. It's getting cut off.
Yeah, they are playing with us right now. They like, yeah, they playing with that wire like this. Yeah, we go.
You will fuck this podcast up. You won't have nothing.
You ain't having nothing. There is no Facebook for you. Oh,
you
man.
Get nothing. Man.
Oh man, and I need my Netflix, so that's exactly what I go to sleep on like every day. Netflix, man.
Lately, I've been going to sleep on the WWE Network for some odd reason. Like, I don't know why.
I can't go.
I went like a month without watching it, and then I like suddenly like just got back on it. Like I think last night I was up at like after the Laker game went off. Laker Nation beat the Warriors, baby. Anyway.
We're gonna talk about that too.
After that went off, then I watched the network. I watched SummerSlam 1997. No main event at that pay-per-view. Bret Hart and The Undertaker. Shawn Michaels was the referee.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I only watched the new pay-per-views. Like I just watched like Mankind, Undertaker, Hell in a Cell.
Like, I watched that too.
Like him and Shawn Michaels was the best freaking Hell in a Cell match. Like we have went literally all over the place. We're gonna get back on track here. Well, it is open forum today.
It's open forum.
It is open forum. Send us your questions because we're gonna answer comments. Send questions and comments because today
we'll even respond. We'll even give shout outs.
Of course, because I'm for real. Today is an open day. It's a lot going on. I'll be real. It's a lot going on, and just to be honest with you, we are just freaking great when we're flying off the cuff.
Yeah,
we've tried to perform.
We tried like,
and we do our best, and we've done pretty well. So today
we do what we can.
So today is just open forum. Half of the stuff may fit, some of it won't. I don't care.
Off the wall questions, like ask us one.
Not off the wall. Let's not go personal. I'm not getting a freaking social security number or stuff that we can give you experiences and stuff, but.
certain experiences.
Yeah, I can't tell you everything. Like my mama might watch this, like, and I ain't stupid enough to really like snitch on myself about everything. Like, God, and like, dude, I'm being real. Like, even, dude, I'm glad I brought this. Like, it just came to my mind. Like, people from my church and people who know me watch this stuff.
That's why I said I gotta watch my language, because you know the funny thing is, speaking to church before we got here, we're going all over the place.
They know.
Like right before I left here, a lady knocked on my door and gave me a slip to. It was like not a slip. It was kind of like a brochure for her church. I wish I had bought it with me. I would have plugged it for her. Maybe some of y'all could go out there and go.
Praise God.
But she gave me a long lecture because she asked me if I went to church, and I gave her a little half-ass answer, kind of like, yeah.
You cannot cuss talking about church, bro.
Sorry,
like, I'm just gotta.
I gave her. I'm sorry. I gave her a
half-wit answer. There, we got that way.
I'm very belligerent, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I apologize, but yeah, she gave me a long lecture. I don't even know the lady, but she gave me a long lecture. You know, Lord is coming back. She asked me a rhetorical question: have I seen the condition of the earth today? And it's like, how can you not?
Yeah, you gonna miss that one.
I kind of wanted to say, lady, I have 4 eyes on my face right now.
Yeah, I'm not exactly knowing how you missed that one.
Yeah, but she definitely invited me. I don't know if I'm going, but it's like the 3rd person this week that told me, so I take it as a sign. So maybe I might get my lazy behind up and actually go tomorrow.
Yeah, you know. Yeah.
It's No Shave November, so I'm really conscious about how I look right now. But God said, "Come as you are." So I don't think He really cares of how I look. I'm just not like I'm posing for a magazine in heaven or anything.
You do know that, like, come as you are is like in sin, right?
Well, I mean, hey, I'm full of that too. Full of that too. So I mean, hey, I'm a sinner saved by grace. The Lord, I love the Lord, though. Don't get me wrong. A lot of people would think, God, He's very belligerent and everything. And yes, I am. I mean, if you listen to my parents, if you meet my parents, you will see I got it honestly. But I can't help it. Lord will wash it away someday if I pray on it. I have prayed on it. Probably not enough.
I'm glad you're praying on it.
I am. I really am, because I got 4 kids, and I don't want my 10-month-old daughter's first word to be MF.
Yeah, please don't. Don't let that be it.
Yeah, I don't want her. It wouldn't be her first word anyway. It's Dada.
Oh, so sweet.
Yeah. She just started saying mama. So, because for about 2 months we've been trying to get her to say mama, and she just looks at us like, yeah, right. Anyway.
And for those who are watching us here on Facebook, sorry if everything is getting interrupted. We're trying here. Again, if not, I'll be posting that episode. I'll be posting the podcast on Thoughts of a Man at podbean.com. So you'll see it here on Facebook, just in case it just keeps getting interrupted. Like I said, Comcast, you gotta love them. When you don't pay, they won't work. Plug.
We have a comment here. I don't want to butcher her name.
I know who it is. So it's time
to vote. I don't know who to vote for, either Hillary or Donald. Truthfully, either parties are not looking appealing. Probably not going to vote, but probably should.
Yes, should.
I'm going to leave that to him to say you definitely should. Me personally, I'm on the same boat as you. Personally, I voted. And I mean, if you listen to the last podcast, I voted for Hillary. That's quite obvious. But I would just say go ahead and vote. Cast your vote. But keep in mind, God is the government. So no matter who you vote for, just know God has the last word. That should ease your mind when voting.
Yes, He is true. And I really don't know how to go against the God thing, but here it is. I don't know if I can put a...
Hey, Joe Biden does it. People love him.
Yeah, but he also knows foreign policy.
Exactly. I just said I would know what I'm talking about.
You don't know nothing about no foreign policy.
I probably wouldn't, but if I was running for president, I would know.
Look, to the voting thing, with Hillary, like I said, Hillary and Donald Trump are not necessarily the ideal candidates. No, they are not. Donald Trump, for obvious freaking reasons. Hillary Clinton is just, honestly, I feel like it's just very bad timing for her. Not because she's a woman or anything like that, because by all means, I think
honestly, that's a boost for her.
Right, I'm about to be very honest with you. Asking everybody, I mean, if you watch their podcast or listen to the podcast, we're pretty much like pro women and everything, so it has nothing to do with that for those who want to be jackasses.
I'm very pro women, by the way.
Myself also included, but for those, this is for the jackasses that always try to like find that thing that say that women can't. It's not that. Hillary is in bad timing simply for the fact because there's like a lot of stuff that's connected to her name. It's like the email stuff is still kind of fresh, even though it happened a while ago. Bill Clinton is her husband, so like they're never just gonna let her live it down.
They're never gonna let it.
Yeah, they're just never
oral in the Oval
right.
Office.
So they're never going to let her live that down. And truth be told, it's just like a lot of other questionable stuff that they say, like as far as some of the stuff that Bill Clinton did back in his day, and she supported, even though like she was a wife. So I kind of see why she did, and they're not really public fighters like the idiots on reality TV. So people really kind of don't know how to take a private family thing. So that goes to show you what America is. But that's why I say it's bad timing for Hillary. It's because her name and what she's been surrounded by isn't exactly in a prime condition. However, if out of two candidates, Hillary is the better politician, and I know people say we do not want politicians in politics, which goes again to show you the freaking idiots that we are in America to say that we do not want politicians in politics. So what the hell do we want? Do we want...
We want rappers.
Right, we want massage therapists, and we want
rappers. We
right.
want Kanye West to run for president.
Nobody wants Kanye West to do nothing but
You'd be surprised.
I do not do it. If Kanye West gets into government and get into politics, is literally to see how he is now. Imagine this dude as a freaking president or a presidential candidate. If we thought that Donald Trump was dumb and stupid, imagine freaking Kanye West.
Great point. She also owns private prisons that she is against. Great point.
Yeah.
Have you seen the documentary 13?
Dude, I want to watch. I'm gonna watch it. I keep saying I'm gonna watch it.
You got to watch that. That's a really good documentary. My coworker told me about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
I watched it, and yeah, I probably watched maybe it's about almost 2 hours long. I think I probably watched about maybe 45 minutes of it before I just had to cut it off.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it though. No, I know a lot of people keep saying that to watch it, and I got it on my Netflix. So we've been plugging Netflix I've been plugging Netflix. So
they should give us a check.
Yeah, I need a check.
Maybe they should advertise us.
Yeah, I need a check from.
Like, let us shoot a commercial and like put it on like the movies before you watch them.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. We need a plug from Netflix because I keep saying Netflix like 17 times. Netflix. So, like I said, I want to watch it, but with Hillary, like I said, it's just bad timing. And so, out of both candidates, Hillary's clearly going to be the better. She's going to be the better president. Like I said, Donald Trump has no clue about nothing. Donald Trump has no plans about nothing. Donald Trump, and any plan that Donald Trump has come up with, has sucked. And basically, it's going to put America. It's not going to make America great again. It's going to make America poor again. So
again,
yeah,
we already are.
No, not yet.
We're in debt.
Everybody's in
we're
debt.
Basically
yeah, but
China's bitch right now.
We've always been that. I mean, the world has been China's. Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest. The world has been in China's hands since China could build a freaking computer board. So we were screwed from that point. Yeah. But like I said, out of two candidates, I can't tell you who to vote for. I wouldn't dare tell you who to vote for, Hillary. But I mean, at the end of the day,
you just did in a sly way. You snuck that in.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
You
Hillary.
just said.
Okay, all I'm saying is this: Hillary's probably going to make the better president. Donald Trump sucks.
Hillary, I voted for her, but
I mean, like I said, it's just bad timing. I would have loved Joe Biden running. Honestly, I actually voted for Bernie Sanders in the preliminaries. In the primaries. I wanted him because I kind of felt like Bernie would probably do a little bit better because he didn't have the heat on him that Hillary did. Like I said, he just didn't have the heat on him. So honestly, Joe Biden, like I said, Joe Biden Michelle Obama, if she ever would have ran, it would have been no contest. So, but Donald Trump is a freaking liar in a fox hair toupee, and he is.
Well,
friends
they're
with
all
Putin.
liars.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but he's actually friends with Putin. He does know Putin.
That's it.
That's Putin. He knows Putin. And I'm still trying to figure out like what this dude's hand movements are. Like every time I see him talk, like I don't know what this means. Like I don't like with this. I don't know.
It's his way of
like I kind of. You ever seen like a cat follow like a laser light? Like that's what I feel like he's doing. I feel like somebody's just like flashing that little light in his face and his finger. They're just telling his finger where to go.
It's his way of
Putin. I don't know Putin, but she knows Putin. She could have done all of it. And I'm for real. I think Donald Trump created duck lips too, man. I'm starting to like really feel like it was a fad that he created.
You know what duck lips like started?
No, it's Donald Trump, man. He's been making those faces for years, man.
Yeah, the many faces of Donald Trump.
And they're all freaking bad.
We used to love Donald Trump.
Who?
Black people.
I didn't. Donald Trump was freaking bankrupt.
He was in almost every rap song.
That don't mean we liked him, dude. We just wanted his money. Like, dude, let's be honest. We thought Donald Trump was rich until we started figuring out this dude has no real money like that. Like all of his stuff is tied up in pretty much mafia stuff. Like I wouldn't say mafia, but his stuff is tied up in a lot of controversial places. So Donald Trump really ain't got what people think. If you pay attention, man, Vince McMahon used to be Ace Boom Coons with that dude, and now all of a sudden
they not cool no more.
Nah, well, Vince, you ain't heard Vince say crap. You ain't heard Vince say nothing about Donald Trump.
Well, that's because he owns a company that is supported by a lot of people who might not be Trump supporters.
And I got a question.
So he's doing the politically smart. He's doing the politically correct thing.
Vince McMahon, your writers might suck, but bro, your personal choice to shut up is perfect.
Yeah, he's smart.
You are a smart guy, Vince.
He's not going. I mean, he might still vote for it, but he's not going to jeopardize.
He's not going to say it.
He's not going to jeopardize his company. I mean, you got the WWE Network. If he supports that, and then he's got that Susan G. Komen. He supports Donald Trump. He loses endorsements off that.
You smart old dude, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Stay exactly where you are, bro. Because
he might not. I mean, he's smart not to say anything.
Yeah, he's smart. He's a brilliant guy. I'm not gonna lie to you, because man, if Vince,
but I still believe he support. I believe they all. That whole family supports him.
I don't know, because Triple H.
Because actually, I think his wife came out and said Donald Trump would make a good president.
I hope she didn't.
It's on YouTube. She actually did an interview where she said she thinks Donald Trump will make a good president. But see, that still isn't going to affect Vince because she's not in the company anymore.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're done. So
I mean, he's a smart guy.
Hold on, check. Oh man, we've got to invest in like a camera guy now. I think we're gonna have to do that.
Told you, man. I got my little brother.
Dude, that a broadband, bro. I'm gonna really have to get into my broadband stuff.
Can't be your Wi-Fi because I'm.
Nah, she's still rolling. We're good. So it just must be. We probably I don't know.
It's our jacked up laptops, ladies.
It's got to be something.
I just got my laptop, and I mean it was.
We're rolling. You know what I'm saying? We're rolling. Well, we're having fun here. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're having a little bit of fun. What else can we talk about today?
Sports.
Oh man, don't get me started on sports. My teams are just not doing. I don't want to talk about sports, man. I'm a little bit.
Sports.
I'm a little bit depressed about sports.
I mean, hey, my quarterback is out. Well, he'd be back tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying though. Like, dude, your teams are still good.
The Lakers still have what's it, 6 games? They still got 76 games left.
Yeah, well, my Pacers still got a long season.
We're 3-3 right now. We beat the Warriors. I was wrong about D'Angelo Russell. He's not a point guard. I still don't see him as a point guard, but he's a really good player. I don't even see him as a franchise player, but he'll do for right now. He'll do for right now until we can trade him for something better.
Well, my teams are. I don't know. My Pacers. I don't know. I'm always rock the Pacers. I was about to wear my Pacer hat, but that sucker's like super freaking huge.
That's not a Pacer hat right there.
No, it's not a Pacer hat. Dude, it's a Batman hat, dude.
Oh, okay. It's got the same color.
No, My Pacers right now, I don't know what's going on with Jeff Teague.
He's probably not that good.
I don't know what's
maybe.
I don't know what's with Jeff Teague right now.
He's probably not that good.
I mean,
he doesn't suck, but he's a step up from George Hill.
I mean, I'm not gonna say if he plays the way that Jeff Teague can play. I think Jeff Teague is playing scared right now. I don't know why.
I think
he's just playing scared.
To figure out the scheme.
Well, I don't do. The scheme is pretty much what it is. I don't know, but I feel like he's playing real scared right now. I feel like if Jeff Teague ever just just put everything out of his mind and play basketball like Jeff Teague know how to play basketball, I think he'll be great. But
they are the second best team in the East talent wise.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, dude, they don't rebound and they don't play defense.
And they got too many bigs not to rebound. You got Al Jefferson and Miles Turner.
Yeah, you got Al Jefferson, Miles Turner. You got Al Jefferson, Miles Turner, Thaddeus Young, and you got Kevin Serafin. There's no possible way that we should be down in rebounds. Then you have Paul George, Miles Turner, who at least averaging 20 points apiece every freaking game. Monte Ellis is hit and miss always, but he's going down in years. So he's 30. I think he's 31. So he's kind of earned it, and he's logged a lot of miles for the teams that he's played for because he carried the Warriors, he carried the Bucks, and he carried the Mavericks with Dirk. So I can understand if he kind of is on a decline, but he still pulls his weight, and he can run point guard. And it's funny, CJ Miles, who I actually wanted us to get rid of last year, he's actually playing pretty decent. But I've
been screaming for the Lakers to get rid of Nick Young. He's actually been playing good this year.
It's shocking.
It's shocking. He's actually playing defense now. He can kind of fall back on all those wild ass threes that he likes to shoot.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's just Nick Young.
Yeah, but he's all right though. Hopefully he keeps playing good enough for them to trade him during the trade deadline.
Oh yeah,
and get something decent. I used to say if we could just get a second round pick for the guy, that'd be great. But I even take a mid first rounder for him. Hey,
I'm just
15. Somebody needs a shooter.
Yeah,
Pacers.
No.
Y'all got Monte Ellis.
No. And Nick Young attitude wouldn't fit here, man. Nate McMillan didn't kick that dude's tail, man. Well, we need Jeff Teague. Like I said, we need Jeff Teague to start playing like Jeff Teague.
I don't know. They was talking about trade for Boogie Cousins. If you take his attitude, you take anybody's.
Well, dude, who was we gonna trade for him?
That was gonna trade Miles Turner, Monte Ellis, and I think it was a first round draft.
I wouldn't have did it
for Boogie.
I wouldn't have did it.
Are you crazy?
I'm not.
Are you crazy?
I'm not.
That's 25 and 15 a night.
You want to know why?
That's not even.
That's if I can keep him on the court.
He's not a suspended player. He just gets a lot of technical fouls.
And again, dude, that can get you thrown out of the game. I ain't got time for you to average. Dude, I ain't got time to average. I ain't got time to argue.
Like he's arguing,
dude. He fights with the coach all the time. I gotta argue with you. I don't know which player I'm gonna get.
You gotta get a coach that's respectful.
No, I don't know what DeMarcus Cousins I'm gonna get from day to day. I don't know if I'm gonna get the DeMarcus Cousins that's here to play and that's here to actually be engaged in the team, or if I'm just gonna get a DeMarcus Cousins that is just gonna fly off the handle.
Boogie will take you at the Lakers, man. You can have all the attitudes you want, bro. As long as you averaging them 25 and 15s and you ain't getting suspended, hey.
Well, I'm cool with Miles Turner.
We gotta get.
I'm cool with Miles Turner, who's on his way to averaging 3 to 4 blocks a game. I'm cool with Miles Turner, who's averaging 20 points a game. I'm cool with Miles Turner, who can shoot the three, who can stretch out, who can be a stretch five, who can actually pass the ball. So and we know for a fact what player we're going to get every time he steps onto the floor.
Let's just see what he does after he gets that first big contract extension. Need I remind you the last two superstar players that y'all had, quote superstar players that y'all had, that y'all gave max contracts to. All of a sudden, no, 3 actually.
I know it's Hibbert. One is Hibbert.
Oh heck yeah! And then all of a sudden they just forgot how to play.
Who?
Jermaine O'Neal, Roy Hibbert, Danny Granger.
No.
Paul George has held up his end of the bargain.
Hold on to those. 1 second. Jermaine O'Neal
was a franchise player.
Yeah, he was a franchise player, but I'll be real. When he started figuring that he was too cute to play basketball, That's when he started going down.
After he got his
and
contract
and on top of that, dude, Jermaine O'Neal was a freaking injury-prone player. Like you can sneeze on Jermaine O'Neal, and they can do it.
After his contract extension,
Roy Hibbert had maybe 1-2 good years as a Pacer. I'm not gonna lie about that. Roy Hibbert had 1 or 2 good years as a Pacer. They gave him that max contract for one year, and he started playing freaking emotional. Roy Hibbert needed a hug and a teddy bear like every freaking game. Nobody had time for that. Danny Granger was another injury-prone superstar.
It wasn't,
but I'll be real. He did no. Yeah, but I mean, you cannot do. It's not like I can blame injuries on the player. I can't sit here and blame injuries on the player. Danny Granger was the franchise player who didn't want to be the franchise player. So I can't.
Can you call somebody a franchise player and they never made the playoffs?
Yeah, he did make playoffs.
One time until one time. One time.
Dude, he
got drafted after the brawl, and then after
he's
that,
made it. Dude, he's made it to the playoffs after that. Dude, he made it on a few different occasions, bro. Because he made it with Ron Artest one time. Because he was still here. Yeah. Before, yeah.
I gotta do research on that.
Yeah, Danny's made it more than once. He's made it more than once. But I'm saying after the end of the day, though, I mean with injury players, I can't say nothing with. Danny Granger wasn't. With Danny Granger,
I can't give any validity to Jermaine O'Neal's injuries.
Jermaine O'Neal just thought he was too freaking cute. When he started wearing the headbands and getting cornrows, that's
before he got his contract extension.
No.
He had cornrows.
Well, I'm talking about the headband, bro. I'm talking about
that.
Dude, no.
Once he got that year,
I don't give a crap what he looked. All I know is when this Negro started thinking that he was cuter in the game of basketball, that's when he went down. At the end of the day, I don't give a crap.
That summer, he almost went to the Magic to play with T-Mac, and they gave him that big $128 million contract.
And what happened? We traded him, got rid of him, and we got T.J. Ford and what was
that work?
Was it Yessa Cavagit? What? No. What was the big dude from what's the name? It worked out pretty. It was okay.
T.J. Ford, that didn't work.
Well, he was injury prone too.
Yeah.
I mean, like we really had
him and his neck was done.
It's him and Jamal Tinsley. Shoot, it wasn't.
Jamal Tinsley wasn't injury prone. Jamal Tinsley just couldn't play NBA basketball. He was a playground player.
Yeah, well, I can't argue with you on certain things, but all I'm saying is, like I said, Pacers are on track. They got it now. All they have to do is seriously turn themselves over to Nate McMillan, learn how to play defense, learn how to.
What you think of that hire?
What, Nate McMillan? It was a good hire.
You had guys like Mark Jackson out there.
Mark Jackson wasn't. Larry Bird already said he wasn't bringing Mark Jackson in because he actually liked Mark Jackson. Him and Mark Jackson was friends, and he already said he would not hire his friends.
He hired Rick Carlisle.
And how did that work out?
Well, it would have worked out had the fight never happened.
Dude,
they would have won a championship.
After the fight.
That wasn't Rick Carlisle's fault.
I know, but I said that was one good year.
That ain't Rick Carlisle's fault.
That was one good year.
That ain't Rick Carlisle's fault. Niggas don't know how to.
I'm saying that's one good year. You're talking about one good year. How long?
That wasn't even a good year.
But I'm saying that was on the track.
That was 10 good games.
Dude, you can't sit here and say, dude, they were on track for the playoffs, and then when I say that's one good year, well, that wasn't a good. Look, you can't give me the argument and then try and you give me 15 arguments on one thing. Look, Rick Carlisle had one. That was the one decent year that he had. Rick Carlisle only had maybe 1 or 2 decent enough years to where anything could have happened, and then after that, it was whatever. He was hit and miss. Like Rick Carlisle, I was begging Rick Carlisle to leave anyway. I'm glad he won a championship with the Mavericks, who are bland, but I'm like who have bland personalities, and which was perfect for Rick Carlisle because
that was luck.
No, it was bland personalities. He had Dallas Mavericks.
LeBron James shows up in the fourth quarter, they wouldn't have won that.
Oh, whatever.
Just like Kevin Durant. You know that really pissed me off the other night. That Thunder and Warriors game, he's gonna drop 39. Where was that at in the Western Conference Finals?
That's what Eric Cantor asked. That's what
Where was that at? If you did that in the Western Conference Finals, you probably would have been in the NBA.
But
Finals.
But I'm saying, dude, you gotta. Is that the way you want to go? Like KD was the only person I know. Like, dude, you wanted to go back and prove to a depleted Thunder's team that you are better with the Warriors.
Really?
Duh.
Really?
Dude, you got freaking Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, David West, Anderson Varejao, Livingston.
Andre Verjao doesn't even play.
I know. I'm just naming off the team. I'm just naming off the Warriors that I know here. I'm just saying. I'm naming off the Warriors that I know here. So
they ain't gonna win it this year.
They ain't gonna win it next. They ain't gonna win it next year.
Nah, I think they'll win it next year.
They ain't gonna win it next year. And I'll tell you why they're not gonna win it next year, because at the end of the day, it does not matter. You still, Steph Curry's still not the greatest defensive player. Klay Thompson is not the greatest defensive player.
Heck no! Did you see what Kyrie did?
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Steph Curry is not a great defensive player. Klay Thompson's not a great defensive player.
They had Julius Randle looking like Shaq last night, boy. He dropped 20 and 14.
But I'm saying, though, this is what you're dealing with. You have nobody. Okay, you got David West, who's at the end of his career, who's just literally
did he not,
chasing a ring.
Did he not say when he was here, I'm not with chasing rings? He's been chasing rings for 2 years.
He's been chasing rings for 2 years, and he's not going to get
San Antonio. I didn't even know he went to Golden State till last night. I was like, dang, is that David West?
Yeah, no, dude. I remember he signed early, so dude, he's doing nothing but chasing rings. Dude, he's not gonna be able to. He's not gonna be able to run with Washington. What Warriors? I couldn't get it. He's not gonna be able to run with them. You're not gonna be able to. He's not gonna pound the middle because everybody else. What? Shut up. He's not gonna be able to. He's not gonna be able to be able to stay in the middle. He's not gonna be able to. They're going to stretch him out further than what he can do after a while. So he's not going to give you big, huge minutes. Anderson Varejao is basically good for taking charges if he's healthy. And then that's really pretty much about it. Ezeli is gone.
They got good perimeter defense, but I mean, all you got to do is go
perimeter
inside
defense. If you cross them, dude, it's a wrap, dude. Yeah. If you wrap around, because
that's all D'Angelo did to him last night.
If you cross Steph Curry or you run him into a pick, dude, he's not rebounding. Like, he's not gonna rebound from that. He's gonna be hit, and you gonna have a wide open shot.
I was looking for. I didn't really pay attention to the Thunder game, but I watched all of that Laker game last night, and when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, they're soft in the middle, guys.
Dude, let's
go inside all the game, baby."
I don't look, like I said, man. I don't really see what Golden State really being what everybody thought. It was a soft move by KD. KD is really.
I mean, they'll win about 60-something games.
KD was was his top 3 players in the freaking league, and you went to the Golden State Warriors because you wanted a ring, dude. Come on, dude. That was a punk
There would
move.
Always be an asterisk.
There's gonna be more
asterisk
next.
There's gonna be more asterisks next to his championships than the Patriots.
Dude.
That's a lot of asterisks.
Because if any game that the Patriots win, I'm putting an asterisk by it. So, but I'm just saying, KD was a punk move. I'm like Stephen A. That was a soft move by KD. You do not go to the team that beat you in the Western Conference Finals. You do not do that,
especially when you had them down 3-1.
Right.
If they were sweat, I could probably understand.
I couldn't even understand it then.
I couldn't understand it then. I couldn't. You had them down 3-1.
I'm old school basketball. I was brought up in the freaking 90s where you had Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Reggie Miller, where you had the guys who were the best of the best, and they all came out and said, "I do not want to play on the team with the best. I want to play on the team against the best." And that's what's the mentality. The mentalities you didn't have. Super teams were not chosen by the players. Super teams were chosen by GMs. It just so happened if you had a super team. Like Isaiah and the Bad Boys, like Magic and the Lakers, all of them, Michael Jordan and the Bulls.
They were drafted.
They were drafted and they were created. There was not one player that I've ever seen outside of even with Horace Grant. Horace Grant left the Bulls because they didn't want to pay him, and that's how he ended up going to the Magic. That was how it happened. Shaq went to the Lakers, and nobody saw that being a super team. They didn't want to pay him in Orlando.
Can you imagine not wanting to pay Shaq in the 90s?
In Orlando. And by the time, and anybody watched the Magic documentary for 30 for 30, which I advise everybody to do.
That's a great movie,
it's killer, man. I'm trying to tell you.
I feel so bad for Penny, though.
It was heartbreaking.
Yeah, I feel bad for Penny, because Penny was dope.
He was killer.
Penny was Kobe before Kobe.
But I'm saying, after Shaq left.
He was, dare I say, be sacrilegious. He was actually a little bit better than Kobe.
He could pass the ball better than Kobe.
Well, everybody could. And I'm a Lakers fan, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a diehard Kobe
for real though. But Penny didn't start getting hurt until Shaq left because he had to carry the load. And
he wasn't really that type of player. He was a pass first.
Yeah, he was, and he didn't have that option, and he stayed in longer than he should have. And when Shaq left, it really put a burden on Penny that he couldn't carry. But because Orlando made the decisions that we don't want to pay the guy who's carried the team for years and years and years because we felt like Penny was good enough to do that. And as we found out with Penny Hardaway, and we found out with T-Mac when he went to Orlando, one player can carry a full team. Yeah. Ask even Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is the greatest player to ever play the game, and he still needed Pippen.
Do you know that Tracy McGrady almost played on the Chicago Bulls?
I could have
draft night 1997. The Bulls were going to trade Scottie Pippen for Tracy McGrady, and Michael Jordan vetoed it. It wouldn't have been the same. They wouldn't have won the championship that year because T-Mac wasn't.
T-Mac they wouldn't have won it that year. But
they would have had a franchise player before Jordan retired.
But even when what's the name when T-Mac left Toronto, T-Mac could have had a star player because you had him and Vince Carter on the same team.
Well, he had Grant Hill. He was going to Orlando. Nobody was going to happen to Grant Hill. But also, he was supposed to go to the Spurs. It was supposed to be Tracy McGrady, Tim Duncan, and who was the third guy?
No one. Parker wasn't there.
No, he wasn't there. I want to say it was Grant Hill that was supposed to go there too.
I don't know because I know they all ended up going. They all hit a major.
But Tracy McGrady was definitely supposed to go to San Antonio, and I guess Orlando probably just threw him more money.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's probably. I'm sure it's money and just
wanted to be the leader. You got to take one for the team.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying it's the leadership thing. Tracy wanted to be the leader, and he got it, and it just didn't work out. Even the same thing with Houston. Even in Houston, dude, you had Yao Ming, and that was about it. You had Luis Scola, but he was just right. But I'm saying you had Yao Ming, who was injury prone.
Do you think he should have been in the Hall of Fame?
Well, yeah, I know why they did it.
Business purposes.
Yeah, I know why they did it. Yao Ming is a market. Not to take anything away from Yao. Yao was still was
a solid 20 and 10 guy, but to me, he wasn't awesome.
Well, Yao, think about it. Yao was Yao was 7'3" that could shoot. But think about it. I'm 7'6". He was almost a Manute Bol, bro. He could shoot Yao could stretch you out. I mean, he wasn't gonna shoot the three.
Pause.
What?
You said Yao could stretch you out.
Ah, dude, come on. Look, man, we ain't about to pause every 5 seconds.
You gotta watch what you say, man.
Dude, really? Y'all can stretch you out. Dude, I'm talking about basketball. What is? I don't look, man.
Pause, man.
Dude, really? Look, man. At the end of the day, shut up. You probably about to pause every 5 freaking seconds because.
Man, I'm just saying, you have to keep it.
Yeah. Anyway, like I said, before this guy interrupted me, Yao was a solid player. Yao was 7'6". He could stretch the floor. Does that feel better for you?
That's a lot better.
It's a lot better. He could stretch the floor, hit the J when you needed him to. Solid free throw shooter. So I understand why they put him in the Hall of Fame. He was what he was, but I kind of also feel like, okay, it's Yao Ming. The market in China, let's be honest, you're trying to build relationships. They're not stupid. So you already know that Yao is the attraction, and therefore you got him in the Hall of Fame. I'm truth be told, it took too long to put Allen Iverson in the Hall of Fame. Honestly,
you got to go through the 5-year process of being retired, though, right?
Yeah, but
he just retired.
Yeah,
in 2012 or 2011.
Was it 2012?
I think it's a 3 or 4 year process.
I thought it was like 2009 or something. 2010. No, because he went
overseas. He
went overseas and played in 2010. I watched the Allen Iverson documentary.
They put him in at the right time.
Well,
he put Shaq in. That to me now, Shaq kind of had to wait a little longer than what he should have had to wait.
I think they had to put him in with Yao because him and Yao were I think were all
Don't
right.
you ever do don't you ever put Yao and Shaq in the same
I'm not saying player wise. I think they were cool. Like they're just cool.
Oh, I was about to say,
no,
Shaq, championships
dude.
Did y'all even get out the first round?
No, but dude, I'm being real. You would never compare Yao to Shaq anyway, dude. Shaq is the most dominant big man next to Kareem to ever play the freaking game.
I just thought you was
dude, that would be blasphemous against Shaq. Like, dude, I couldn't even get mad if Shaq drove up here, found me, and sniped me for that one. Dude, no. Shaq was who he was. Shaq is top, dude. Is next to freaking Kareem and Wilt. Anytime Wilt Chamberlain is behind you, bro, dude, you're that guy. No.
I don't know. I think Wilt was a little bit more dominant than Shaq.
Wilt didn't have what Shaq was. Wilt didn't play in the same era as Shaq, though. Shaq
played he played when they could hack you still.
But I'm saying,
punching boys in the face and leave them on the floor.
But think about it, dude. Shaq was playing with 6'11" dudes, man. Wilt Chamberlain was like the only other big dude
Jerry
who was
West,
around.
Elgin Baylor. Those
Yeah.
those ain't nobody to sneeze at.
No, I'm not saying guards. I'm talking about big men, dude. Shaq was
Oh, you talking
imposing
about
on big men. Like, dude, think about it.
Bill
Wilt
Russell?
Chamberlain. Dude, Bill Russell was only like 6'6". Like, he wasn't as
He
tall
was
as
guarding the shit out of Will Chamberlain. Though.
Yeah, but dude, but I only had 3 big dudes. Like, think about it. I only had Bill Russell and I only had what's the name? Kareem. I only had Kareem. Like, so Moses Malone them didn't come into the 80s. Them cats didn't come in till later
Shaq
on.
dominate Mutombo and Geiger.
Mutombo, Yao. Well, him and Olajuwon battled back and forth.
Yeah.
Him and he had Rick Smith.
I mean, I'm talking about at the height of like his dominance.
How did his dominance do? He had
The
Rick Smith.
height of his dominance was when he was with the
Rick
Lakers.
Smith. I'm saying, but he had Rick Smith. You played against Rick Smith. You played against Olajuwon. He played against Olajuwon.
And schooled him, right?
Yeah, he played it, but he played. I think he did. I don't know because Kareem played for like a freaking long
He
time.
didn't play against Kareem.
So that's all I'm trying to see. Like, I think Kareem was probably gone by then. But you had more. You had Rodman. You had Rodman. You had Rick Mahorn. You had he played against
He didn't play
Lambert.
against Rick Mahorn.
Yeah, he did.
Shaq
Yeah, dude.
Who
Shaq came in
didn't?
like 91.
came in '92.
Dude,
Rick Mahorn was out, and Rick
Well-
Mahorn was washed up by then anyway.
Dude, you still had players that they was in the 80s, dude. They were still players playing, dude. I think the only player who was still playing back in, I think Lambert retired in 91.
And he was washed up by the time. Well, yeah, Shaq wasn't even in the league at that time.
That's what I'm saying. Lambert was like the only one who really retired early. Like everybody else was still around.
He played Patrick Ewing. I'll give you the list. Patrick Ewing, Hakeem Olajuwon, Vlade Divac.
Yeah, Vlade. Hey, but Vlade was the dude.
Man, he bullied Vlade, man. It was almost...
Shaq bullied everybody.
It was-
Dude, wait a minute, dude.
No,
Like,
he
hey, dude,
bullied
I'm
everybody.
I'm 7
He
foot
bullied
1.
everybody. He bullied
I'm
everybody, but the only one I felt sorry for was Vlade Divac. I felt really sorry for him. And the Dikembe, I felt sorry for him too.
But I'm saying Shaq dominated everybody, dude. Shaq was 7 foot 1, over 300 pounds, dude, running the floor and would gang on you at any freaking point he wanted to. If you threw the ball at the rim and Shaq got it, it was pretty much going down. Shaq would elbow you. Shaq would elbow you. Shaq would fall on you. Shaq would fight you. Shaq would bite you. Shaq was a freaking 1979 player in 1990s, dude. That's exactly what he was. Nah, Charles, let's be honest about it. Shaq never got close to hitting Barkley, because if Shaq would have connected with Charles Barkley in the face, Barkley would have went down.
Barkley whooped his ass.
Dude, Barkley hit him from behind. Let's not even.
That was face to face. Do we have to YouTube it?
YouTube it.
Yeah, it was face to face.
Dude, Shaq missed with the punch. Let's not really get over it.
That was Brad Miller where Shaq missed.
Dude,
He swung on him and missed.
Dude, Shaq fought everybody. So Shaq was just nothing but a bigger, darker version of Charles Barkley.
No, Charles Barkley would whoop somebody's ass.
Dude, Charles Barkley didn't care. Julius Erving. Look who he was. Julius Erving whooped that dude one time.
He beat up Larry Bird. That don't
No,
count.
he beat up 2 different people.
That don't
No,
count.
Julius Erving beat up 2 different people.
That don't
bro.
count.
Julius Erving beat up 2 different people. Watch the videos. But all I'm saying is this: at the end of the day, Shaq still is who he is. So I kind of feel like at the end of the day, Shaq was gonna go in the Hall of Fame. He was guaranteed. So it doesn't matter when they put him in. Everybody knew that it was gonna happen. So he's still top 2. He's still number 2 next to Kareem. So I'm sorry, I can't say that Shaq is better than Kareem, because Kareem could do a 15-footer.
I can't say he's better than Kareem neither, just by the championships. Kareem got more.
I'm not even going with championships. I'm just gonna sit here and just be like, see, Shaq missed.
Shaq missed, but look who's on the ground. Look, Barkley took him down, gave it to him.
Look at him. Look, you can't see no punch. Somebody threw a punch.
Gave it to him.
How Shaq up first?
Because everybody holding Barkley down so he don't whoop his ass.
Oh, well. All I'm gonna say
Barkley
is,
was an old man back then.
and if you going head to head with Shaq, dude, it is what it is.
What you think about Goldberg coming back?
No, we're going to. I guess we're in sports, ladies and gentlemen. For those who do not watch wrestling, Bill Goldberg, ex WCW, WWE champion. What a whopping 100, 300 and six.
Like 180 or something.
Yeah,
like
it was crazy numbers, but Bill Goldberg coming back to the WWE is much needed because I'm just not gonna lie, the writing for WWE, the storytelling for WWE sucked. Vince, your writers suck. The only people that they can write for is the New Day, and that's because they're not writing for them. They suck. So bringing back Bill Goldberg pretty much saved your Raw rating simply for the fact because Bill Goldberg is an attraction. Him versus Brock Lesnar is going to be an attraction at Survivor Series. So this month, Bill Goldberg pretty much single-handedly, him and Brock Lesnar is going to save Raw. That's what I think about Bill Goldberg coming back. It was best for business. It kept.
I think they should have waited for WrestleMania.
He wouldn't have made it to WrestleMania, bro.
Goldberg?
No. And the reason why I say it wouldn't have been good in WrestleMania is because they would have milked the freaking it would have been bad. I feel like the way that they would have tried to run it, I think it would have just been bad. It was better for it because the talk hit early. So I feel like it was good timing because Raw needs it. Raw is horrible. Like Raw right.
I haven't watched Raw in a long time.
It's bad, bro.
I don't really start getting it back into wrestling until like January, WrestleMania season.
Raw is bad, dude. SmackDown is way better. But Raw is horrible. The writing, Vince, you need to hire me. I need a job, Vince, because whoever is writing for your wrestlers, they suck, and they suck horribly. You need to go back and get Vince Russo.
Nah, don't get him. He'll think it's still 1998. You talk about him, Vince losing endorsements. He'll really lose endorsements then. You know, he got Mattel and all of them doing stuff for him, all these women things.
Hunter wouldn't let that happen anyway, but.
And then Stephanie be coming out in broad pages, which I wouldn't mind seeing, but you know.
Man, she holding up.
Yeah, man.
She ain't
Botox.
Implants.
She had those back in the day. Dude.
Yeah, but hey,
it's like the older she gets, though. No offense, but like most of the time, white women like tend to age quicker. But but like I said, Botox. But the older she gets,
I don't know because they work out a lot too. So I don't know. Yeah. So Stephanie's holding up. I'm not gonna lie about that.
She's 42, so she's officially a MILF.
Yeah, she's holding. She's holding very well.
Triple H, man, he hit the jackpot, man.
He did. But a lot of if you listen to wrestlers shoot on Triple H, man,
he hit the jackpot. I wouldn't care.
Horrible.
I wouldn't care. I'm like, yep, I held you down. I married the boss's daughter. I sure did.
It's horrible.
I did it. He better not screw up.
No, well,
he better not screw up.
No, Hunter's going. I'm for real, man.
He better not screw up.
I'm gonna be real, dude. Hunter loves China. I don't care what nobody say. I said it.
But you would leave China too if you had. Okay, China, Stephanie. Who would you take?
I take love, man.
Are you crazy?
I take love.
You crazy?
Love. Money comes and goes.
You crazy?
But true love.
You don't think you really love Stephanie?
True love is forever.
You don't think you really love Stephanie?
I think he loves what Stephanie can do for him. I said it. I said it.
But you wouldn't leave.
Know what? And
you would not take that date.
Because look, I'm not saying that he don't love Stephanie. So all jokes aside, I ain't gonna sit here and say that he don't love Stephanie, and I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's not real because I can't say that because I don't know. But do I think that he really loved China and really wanted to be with her? I think he still do. I think
but she was a drunk back then.
No, she wasn't.
That's what he said.
He lied.
What's what everybody say about her? She was a drunk.
Dude.
She used to drink a lot. She used to act wild. You know, he's not that type of dude.
Dude, no. She didn't really start doing all of that until after she found out about him. That's when she started going crazy. Because think about it. While everybody's sitting there talking about what China used to be, it's amazing how they didn't start coming out until after Triple H left her. And then all of a sudden, after Triple H left her, she gets fired. When you become a drunk, think about this. I lost the person that I loved.
She couldn't go to WCW.
Right. I lost the person that I loved. Then on top of that, not only did I lose the person I loved to the boss's daughter, the boss knew about it, then fired me because he didn't want me to fight his daughter. And then I broke my neck. Think about it. My neck got broken. And then on top of that, and then I'm fired after all of that. So, dude, I got a question. What? I don't see how she held up. Of course she went nuts. So I ain't about to sit here and lie and say that China. I ain't saying she ain't about to sit here and say that she ain't have a right to do what she did because I would have lost it too. Think about it. Like all of that happening to me within a year, you would lose it too. And he's standing. I don't care what nobody say. And yes, we are talking about wrestling in love, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that Triple H still was in love with China when she died, and I feel like the reason why
I don't believe that.
I do.
I don't believe
You
that.
want think about this? Triple H ain't take no. Triple H. It's amazing how Triple H ain't take no hiatus until China died. Triple H was always in the media. Triple H was always in WWE. As soon as she died, disappeared.
He's a businessman. What are you talking about? He's the executive vice, whatever that thing is.
He took a hiatus, but dude,
he runs the TV shows, like and all that.
But you were doing just
and
you've been doing it for years.
And then
you was doing it for years, and all of a sudden China died, dude. All of a sudden, hiatus.
But he's went to a hiatus before.
No, not like this one. Not like this one.
Yeah, he has.
Not like this one, bro. No, that was injury. That was injury.
And then he came back. And
right.
He just recently came back.
He ain't come back.
Well, he came back for a minute.
He came back for a show and ain't been back since, dude. I'm trying to look. I don't care what nobody say. Triple H still love China. I think it hurt him when she died.
Actually, he went on the hiatus before she died. She died in April. It was like weeks before.
No.
Because nobody's seen him since the WrestleMania, right?
No. He was back way before WrestleMania, dude.
No,
he was champion. He was champion.
No, I'm saying after WrestleMania, he went on the hiatus. Nobody had seen him on TV since
he was back. Yeah,
I don't think he was still in love with her.
I think he's still in love with her. I think he never. China wanted to reconcile. Triple H never did.
I think by now, if that was the case, it would have came out by now.
No. Come on, seriously.
It came out in some way
or
another.
Dude, think about this.
No, ain't nobody gonna be able to hold up that.
Dude, think about this, bro. Think. Really?
Ain't nobody.
Seriously, that's your argument.
He's not gonna go crazy. Come on, man.
Bro, you know that's your argument.
You know how crazy they work him?
Bro, you sitting here trying to tell me that people can't hide stuff?
I mean, they can hide it.
Let's be honest. There's somebody grandma right now that had a husband for 60 years and been cheating on him for 62. Come on, dude. You ain't about to sit here and tell me, no, I don't want to hear that.
That's true.
I don't want to hear that,
but
bro.
they don't work themselves to death like
dude,
he does. You gotta
Stephanie, think about this, bro. Stephanie, look, I don't care what nobody says. You can have, dude. No, look, he got 3 kids, but dude, look, man, you got babysitters. As much money as you got nannies, babysitters, and butlers. Nigga, you mean to tell me that you can't? You're trying to tell me. Think about this. Donald Trump had a mistress in a house down the street from his wife's house at the time. Nobody knew until years later. Dude, you about to sit here and tell me that he can't hide a relationship with China?
But Donald Trump, wasn't no repercussions gonna happen to him.
Dude,
can you imagine the repercussions that's gonna happen to Triple H?
Dude, do you know how much money Triple H has already made? Do you know the legacy that Triple H has already established?
Do you think Vince McMahon is actually just let his daughter get married and not have no type of loopholes?
Dude,
in case she
think about, bro. All I'm gonna say is this: all of the money Triple H was making money for a long time. Triple H been in the storylines for a long time. They've already made money off of Triple H. Triple H made money off of them. Even if he left Stephanie, dude, both families are still freaking millionaires. So I don't give a crap what happens. Even if Triple H didn't love her, or whatever the case is. Do I think he still loves Stephanie? Yeah, I'm sure he do. But do I still think that he had love and loved China? Yeah, I think it never. I don't
think he hated her.
No, I don't think. Look, I think Triple H always felt like he had.
Do you think he wanted her after she banged his friend on film?
Dude, China had went through the whole DX crew before she got to Triple H. Read the book. Read the book. I read that book back in 4th grade and remember it.
I think she said she banged all DX.
She was when she went through DX, bro. I think she did. If my memory serves me correct.
X-Spot.
Nah, I think she
after the Triple H thing.
Nah, yeah, but bro, I'm trying to tell you, I think she went through DX. I think.
Maybe after.
I'm gonna have to read the book again. I'm gonna have to read her book again. But I'm sure. I think she said that she went through DX. I'm not sure, not positive, but I think I'm all right. Wow, we went through everything.
Face jail time over selfies. See,
man, they ain't gonna put Justin. Even if he goes to jail, dude, it's gonna be a white collar jail. Like he gonna get like 2 days in jail.
He gonna get dinner served to his cell.
What else can we talk about? We've been open forum. We had an hour and 5. We got a few more minutes left in us. I think we ain't got nothing. Like everybody's not commenting on nothing.
We need you to comment earlier.
Yeah, we had a comment earlier.
Anything y'all want to talk about.
Yeah, anything that you guys want our advice on. I feel like we're pretty wise guys. I feel like a grandma, like just like raising her wig up, scratching her hair though. Like you know, like a grandma.
We're pretty wise guy. Listen, if it's about love or anything like that, don't ask me. This is the guy for it.
If you want to know about relationships, I think I'm pretty good. I've hung around the wise guys. I've hung around the wise men for years. You know, so love and stuff. You want to talk about anything that's angry? That's the guy. I mean, we have opinions.
Not necessarily angry.
We have our opinions. We have different takes on it. So this is what next week. Of course, you know we have to cover the post-election stuff. Who's going to who's going to be our next president? You know we have to cover it just simply for the fact because hopefully praying to God. Yeah, Donald Trump does not get elected. So, of course, Hillary wins. We're going to like literally just rag all over Donald Trump. We're going to bring up his famous line.
Oh, I'm going to get on his Twitter.
Oh, yeah, we're going to.
I'm going straight. He might block me. You know Boomer Assassin might block me? Boomer Assassin, whatever.
I don't even know what it is.
The dude on CBS, the NFL.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. You said Boomer. That's what I was thinking of, too.
Yeah, he blocked me.
But all I'm saying is
Fuck you, Boomer.
How you gonna say I ain't gonna say
I'm sorry.
no more and then
relapse. I'm a work in progress. God's working on it. But anyway.
All I'm saying is this next week, of course.
Unblock me, Boomer.
All we're gonna say is, of course, that next week we're going to talk about the election. That's just going to happen. We have to. It's too prominent for us not to do it. So we have to talk about the election. Of course, we're going to rag on Donald Trump either way. So
I'm gonna troll his Twitter.
So Donald, if you have spies watching us, we are going to lay into you like.
Nah, man, because if he president, man, he can tap into my taxes.
No, he can't, because he ain't never paid his. If he ain't tapping into his, I'm sure he ain't gonna try to tap
and stuff.
Hey,
dog, looking at my
hey,
stuff.
dog, I'm not gonna lie to you. If he ain't tapping into that dude, I know he ain't about to try to tap into ours. I'm like, hey, Donald, did you check your taxes? Let me see your taxes, bruh. But we're going to talk about the election. But we want to keep open forums going. But we want you guys to comment, ask us questions, and give us feedback, because we want to be able to connect with our audience. Okay, we want to be able to have you guys tell us what it is. You know, tell us what it is that you think. Ask us some questions. Like I said, we may be young, but we know we've.
But we're ready. The song.
Yeah,
I can't sing.
Wow, did not see that one coming. But I'm saying we've had our experiences. I'm not gonna say we've experienced everything, but we have some wiles out there.
Depends on what
I don't want to know certain things about this guy. Like, we're friends, but
he knows everything about me. I don't know why he's acting like he doesn't.
That's a lie. There's certain things I refuse not to know.
He knows everything.
Certain things I choose not to know.
He knows.
But I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like, I do call this dude for like dumb accomplishments. So like,
what?
I call you for like dumb accomplishments.
Like what?
I can't say them.
I was trying to get it.
I was
trying to get him.
Dude, come on, man. I have a future in politics.
He say he calls me from dumb accomplishments, and I think to him like, dude, I did that 5 years ago.
Exactly.
Did that in high school.
Exactly. But like I said,
you're a youngster at this.
Try not to grow up in some of the stuff that you did. I'm not gonna lie about that.
I wouldn't either, man. I gave my son a lecture today. Like,
no, the father-son talks.
Yeah, man. Certain things, man. He's hiding homework 7 weeks worth. Like I was a good student for the most part.
Yeah, I'm about to say fix that.
For the most part and everything. And listen, don't do as I do. Do better than me. That's what I told him. Talking about he didn't like homework. Well, I don't like paying rent. I don't like paying car notes. I told him I don't even like buying his toys. But I have to.
I don't like buying your toys. Really, that's the thing that you would.
Yep, I told him, I was like, I gotta buy you Christmas, but I don't like doing that. Don't you think I would like to keep my money and buy me some nice stuff?
Well, that's just not
I haven't bought a video game since Christmas of 2015, y'all.
Well, that doesn't mess.
No, wait.
That doesn't mess your kid up. I don't know what it is.
It won't mess him up. He just has to know. In life, there's a lot of things we do and we don't want to do. Homework is one of them.
Well, as you guys,
and you have to do it.
As you guys can see, that we have different topics on a lot of different things. We're able to, give some insight. So next time that we do an open forum, give us your questions, give us your comments, because we want you guys to feel a part. And if you don't feel a part, then this is just not worth us doing. We're going to keep doing it anyway, but I'm just saying.
But yeah, we're going to keep doing it.
I mean, we're going to do it because eventually it's going to be worth it for somebody. Somebody's going to want to hear us. Somebody's going to want to hear us speak.
Somebody's going to want us to entertain them.
Somebody's going to want our advice.
Someone's going to want my belligerent mouth.
Somebody's going to want to hear this dude cuss out Donald Trump. And let's be honest about it. I might be that person. But somebody's going to want to hear it. So we the people.
Well, if we make it big, they're going to try to censor me. So that'll probably be when I go. Probably be when I go Ice Cube and just be like, peace.
Nah, dude, we're going to XM radio because that's going to be the only way we make it. So in the words of Barack Obama.
Hey, if Charlamagne the Guy can make it, I can.
Again, it's the network that he's on. You're killing on Barack Obama here, man. I feel Barack Obama's speech coming on. So we the people. If you lend us your ears, we will give to you what you give to us.
And I'm going to go Joe Biden. Fucking right. For a dude trying so hard not to cuss. He's been cussing like the whole freaking episode. I didn't cuss the whole episode. That's like 4 cuss words. It's like 4. Okay, maybe 5. We should do an over and under on the next podcast.
For what? You gonna definitely go over.
Nah, give me like.
All right, that's be the next one for our 2 watchers right now, and whoever is watching once you put it on yours. The over under. Our over and under. How many times will Rick cuss? I'm definitely saying it's going to be way over 10.
I say under 5.
Over 10.
Okay, under 10.
Over 10.
Under 10.
Way over 10.
Under 10.
So I'm a kid, and I'm gonna have a piece of paper out here that just tallies all of this dude's cuss words.
Okay, we do that next podcast.
And we're talking about politics.
Okay, maybe over 10. Over 10, under 20.
No, way over 20. Well, I'm just going 10. I'm going 10 to make sure that my point gets proven. So, matter of fact, no, I'll go 20. Over 20. I'm going over 20. Because as soon as we say Donald Trump, it's a wrap. And we both know I'm going to set him up, like, badly. Under so 20. we know that
if he wins, y'all just might as well just forget the over and under. And, parents, get your children's permission to watch.
Parents, get your children's permission.
Yeah, because we know children like hearing cuss words.
Children, get your parents' permission.
No, parents, get your children's permission. Because we know children don't care about cuss words. It's the oversensitive parents.
Everybody's oversensitive these days. That's
what they call you show me somebody who ain't never heard the word shit, and I'll show you somebody that's full of shit.
We're way over 10 right now. I feel it. But tune in.
Yeah, we're over 10 now.
We're way over 10.
Yeah, because I did the public service announcement thing at the beginning of the
show.
No,
you do it even if you didn't
that was like 10 right there.
Even if you didn't even count those, that we whenever you were over 10. Like I said, next week, ladies and gentlemen, we will be set on politics. We will give some results of the race. We will give our thoughts and ideals about the political speeches that came after the winnings of the race. So that means we have to watch it on that Tuesday. So I will not be doing
I don't watch the news normally, but I will actually have the news on that day.
Yeah, we're gonna go and we're gonna see if Donald Trump actually accepts the results of this election. So
who gives a flying
hoot? Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Who?
This is gonna be fun next week.
Cares?
This is gonna be fun.
Pull a new day. Who?
Dude, you don't even sound right trying not to cuss. Like, it's just gonna be bad for you.
Yeah, I know. That's bad when you don't sound right trying not to cuss. That's when you know you got a problem.
Yeah, very much so. So next week, like I said, election. And the week after that, at some point, we're gonna do another open forum. We want comments. Comment.
Comment, damn it, even if it's just hi.
Just send us your comments. Send us your
hi.
questions.
If it's, hey, you're ugly, or...
Yeah, don't send that one, though. Like,
I don't care. You can think I'm ugly. I'm already taken, so...
No, don't call me ugly. I got low self-esteem.
I ain't trying to impress none of you motherfuckers anyway.
I got low self-esteem. Everybody knows that I have low self-esteem. I am very emotional. I'm a very emotional person. I take everything to heart.
You talk about, hey, he's short as shit. I don't care. I make up for it.
I am emotional. I am very emotional. I'm very caring. I am not a nonchalant person because I'm sick and tired of people saying that shit.
I'm very nonchalant, especially at this point in my life.
I'm sick and tired of hearing I'm
26. I'm a father. I really don't give a fuck.
He gonna be the dude to show up in like some jeans and cowboy boots to his son's thing just to embarrass him.
Now, this is like the first time all year I've worn jeans. I usually wear like sweatpants.
I see this coming, ladies and gentlemen. His kids are gonna be embarrassed as hell when he got to start taking them to school and stuff. Them parent-teacher conferences is gonna be horrible.
Depends on what they teacher look like. If it's teacher, babe, boy,
well, he ain't
I'm coming in a suit.
Whatever, dog. Dude, I get married and have kids. If I got a teacher, babe, teacher, nigga, I'm moving my son's school. Cause I'm moving his school. You cannot
I can hear that right now.
You cannot have a teacher.
Gonna protest, go to the office, be like,
"Hey, what is this? You trying to get me? Look, you trying to ruin my marriage? I knew it. I knew y'all set it up. Y'all don't want black love to make it. Y'all don't want black love to make it.
Oh man.
Unless I marry a white girl, like that'll be interracial. I doubt that one.
They gonna be like, sir, is there a problem? Yes. You have this teacher. You have my son in this teacher's classroom. Her ass is so fat. I don't know how. This explains why my son has F's.
Right. I mean,
he's looking at this big.
He's like his daddy. He's like his daddy. He a butt man. You knew this. Y'all setting us up. See, y'all don't want us to make it. Y'all don't want us to make it. Y'all don't want us to have an education. That's why you keep putting teachers that look like that.
They're like, sir, well, how can we fix this? Just take him out of her class.
Right. Take him out of her class. I need you to put. What's the oldest teacher y'all got here? 32. God, really? Y'all don't believe in retirement, do you? You don't believe in retirement no more, huh? Y'all just fire old heifers, don't you? But yeah, dang, how did we went very right? We went like very left very quickly.
Hey man, this is the entertaining part of it, man. Don't nobody want to hear all that BS politics all the time.
We went left like very quick. We supposed to be ending this show. That's how you. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. That's how you know I'm in church like all of the time because we done wrapped it up like 6 times, and yet we keep talking.
Typical minister's son.
Typical minister's son.
Your dad does that?
He's black, ain't he?
That don't mean nothing.
That means a lot.
Dude,
a black
racial.
That's not racial, dude. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I've seen white pastors, dude. Like,
they get out on time,
dude. We talk about race, but I'm being real. When y'all church, I told you we're gonna have a whole subject on church, the goods and bads of churches. I'm trying to tell you,
there's no such thing as bads in churches. I'm saying the politically correct thing.
I'm telling you, as a dude who goes to church, who was a pastor's son, we're going to have a conversation about what's good and what's bad in churches because y'all going to get exposed to what the hell I deal with on a lot. It's a lot of stuff.
So you're complaining that your dad doesn't let you out on time.
No, I'm just saying that.
I think you are.
I'm not complaining.
Do you voice this opinion to him after when he gets done? Like, Dad, you went over the time.
If he asked me, it's not a time. I'm not gonna say that we have a time, but this is gonna be the conversation for the church thing. But no, there is no such thing as a time. It's just sometimes if I think that my dad is going long and I feel like, hey, you've gotten a little long winded, and he asked me like, hey son, how was it? I'll be like, hey, yeah, you had some good points. You know you did it, but
like you beat a dead horse.
Yeah, but I am the type of person. I'm honest enough with my dad to be like, yeah, Doc, you kind of went a little bit long. And my dad knows sometimes. Like my dad sometimes he knows and it's like I just got away from me. Sometimes he does it because, and then again, I'm being real. When God's speaking to you and like God is speaking to the man and he's out there on the floor, you don't know what he's saying. Now, if he's speaking
to you, you're going on about the sermon and everything. That's cool. But when they start, the ones I've gone to, when they start talking about stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with the scripture, that's when I get up and leave.
No,
I'm
not gonna lie. You don't know. I'm being
great
real.
Sermon.
You don't know what's really being delivered, and that's why I say. So it depends. You just got to pay attention and listen. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have church patience. I've
Charles Stanley, he actually gets off on time, so he's on a TV time. So
like that, I don't do TV. I don't do televangelists and stuff. So
he's not a well. Would you consider that televangelist?
If he on TV, you're televangelist.
Well, I look at televangelist. It's like such a negative kind. It's like calling a Hispanic a Mexican.
If you are on TV, you are a televangelist. Like if everything you do, if you have a show. If you are a pastor with a show and you're trying to evangelize,
Jakes is like a televangelist just because I don't like TD Jakes.
I ain't got no beef with TD Jakes. I ain't start having problems with TD. I don't have any problems with any pastor until you start just being like, hey, you don't have to come to church or anything like that. You can stay home and just watch me on TV. Just send me your money. I kind of got an issue with that.
I'm not sending you no money.
I got an issue with that.
I'm already sending you money by giving you ratings by turning on the TV.
It's not even that. I'm just not going to lie. I kind of feel like how in the world. Again, this is going to be another subject, which I don't know. I think we might have like the perfect person to call in for that. I might have to give her a call to see if she wants to do it, Tony. Cause she
church?
Yeah, well, because she doesn't.
She doesn't go to church?
No,
at all.
I mean, she believes and stuff. I'm just like throwing her.
Go.
No, yeah, like it's the whole thing. Like, so I know she's like probably gonna kill me because like I.
Does she watch?
I don't know. I don't know if she does. I mean, hopefully she's gonna watch this one.
Hi, Tony.
Hopefully hopefully she's gonna watch this one or flip it through because I'm not gonna lie. I am gonna send her a message and be like, hey, I know you don't do this, so you'll be the perfect person. So
will you bringing her to explain why she doesn't go to church?
No, I'm just gonna get because that's the side you need. Yeah, well, I mean, like why she doesn't. People who like believe and stuff like that. Yeah,
and don't go. Well, I believe and I don't go.
Yeah, but
but it's not a stance that I have. It's not like I'm not going to.
Yeah, but I think that's a stance she has. So yeah, it works.
It's just I'm lazy and I don't get up, which I shouldn't say out loud because God isn't lazy and waking me up in the morning.
Hallelujah.
But yeah, I call a spade a spade. I mean, I can't sit up here and lie. Why would I lie to people and God knows the truth? So, So that's why I say when I say I hate people and I genuinely hate people,
you can't.
And people say, well, you shouldn't say that. God knows my heart. So
yeah, but
why
God,
should I lie here?
Dude, but God also says,
but I don't
not hate people, dude. Like that's
I don't hate people with certain people.
You can't hate nobody.
I know, but.
This is gonna be a fun topic that day.
Whatever. I don't like people. Like, if I make a whole lot of money, God willing, if this podcast takes off, I plan to move my family to Saskatchewan.
Then how we gonna do the podcast?
Huh? I travel. If we make it big, I can travel.
Dude,
I plan to move my family.
This is my best friend.
I plan to build a compound. And move my kids and my family, my fiance.
I'm not. Anybody who knows me knows I'm not a people person either. But I mean,
I don't want another. I've already told me and my fiance go back and forth on it. Like she's cool with being away from people, but she watches a lot of scary movies, so she's under the impression of serial killer, and I'm not there and stuff like that. That's what they've been guns for. Is what I told her. So I mean. But, yeah, exactly. So I look at it like this. I don't want a neighbor for another 10, 15 miles.
I can't say that. I admit, anybody who knows me knows like I'm not a huge people person. I love helping people, which is it's funny. I don't mind helping people. Don't you think that's kind of weird though? Like neither one of us are people, but this is the profession that we feel most comfortable in.
Yeah, because I mean we're not actually looking at people.
But we're going to have to deal with people. We're going to have to work on this. Like, because everybody keeps trying to tell me I have a very, very nonchalant attitude towards people.
I do too.
Sucks.
I really do.
I'm emotional.
I really do too.
I love people. Okay, I love you all. I just don't like a lot of people in my stuff.
I just don't like a lot of people in my presence.
Yeah, I just don't like a lot of people in my business. I'm not really big on that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna.
We're very private people.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a Vin Diesel. Like you don't hear nothing about that dude until a movie comes out, and then he's back in the freaking shadows. Like, dude, I'm gonna be a
Brock
freaking
Lesnar.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a Vin Diesel, man. I want all of the fame. I want the money, but I just don't want people.
We want you to love us.
Right. I'm cool with the love, and I'll get in shape. I ain't tripping, but like I want you to like have my poster on the wall, but I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I'm gonna be a Vin Diesel. I'm just gonna come out, do the movie, and go back into hiding. Like that's just what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna be a Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
But
I'm definitely moving my family to Saskatchewan now.
This is what I deal with people. But
especially if Donald Trump gets in, I'm definitely.
If Donald Trump gets in, our podcast is going to Canada. I ain't about to sit here and
That's
lie.
what you think Saskatchewan is.
I don't know, dude. I'm not gonna sit here and lie about it. I don't know. I do not have the
Canada.
map in front of me. Not gonna lie to you. You would have said Ontario or something like that. I could have been with you.
That's a big city.
I could have been with you on
It's a big
Ontario or Toronto. Like, I could have been with you with something that got a better. You know, I would have been with you in the Canada, but Saskatchewan or however the hell you say it, I got nothing for you.
I had to move because it was like five people living in it's like a family living in a 5-mile radius of me, so I had to move further.
I'm going to dude. If Donald Trump gets in, dude, I'm telling my mom.
Even if he doesn't get in, if we make it big, which we are, I'm gonna move my family to Saskatchewan.
He can have Saskatchewan, whatever. He can have it. I'm staying right
I want
here.
a big piece of land.
You ain't got big pieces of country land out here.
Yeah, but it's not mine. I don't own it.
Dude, you can go buy it.
With what? My looks? I know I'm a good looking guy.
I'm saying if the podcast takes off, dude, you can go buy a big piece of land.
Indiana, though, you never know.
I ain't saying Indiana.
You never know where you buying land at. I could be buying land next to the Ku Klux Klan or something like
Dude,
that.
that's anywhere. That's why they wear hoods, so they can blend in when they take them off. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. Look, if we make it big, we won't forget the people. I'm staying here. He can leave all he wants to and travel back and have a 6-hour flight in and out.
Hey, that's fun, man. An excuse to get away from my children.
Father of the freaking year, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, man, when you have them, you'll understand.
I already know I ain't gonna like my kids. I've been saying this since the day I figured out I was gonna have them. Shoot, when I say, hey, I want my 2 kids. I want a boy. Look, I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna love them. I just ain't gonna like my kids. So I do not feel like as a parent you have to like your kids. You just gotta love them. I know my parents didn't like me. I got a smart mouth with a super off the wall attitude, and I'm nonchalant like a mug. I know my mother is my lady. I'm trying to tell you, I'm a mama's boy-ish. Because I just grow up and I like kind of being, like I said, I like being by myself, but I'm still mama's baby in her eyes. And I know I pissed her off.
Tell you how much we like being by ourselves. We don't even hang out that much.
And we're still freaking best friends.
Yeah.
Literally. You can call me and tell me anything at any point in time. We cannot talk for a month and this dude would still probably call me first to let me know what's going on.
But yeah.
It is what it is. It's life. We're 26. That's why we're best friends. Shoot, hell. We got the same type of mentality.
That's probably why we get along so well.
It probably is.
We see each other, and then, like, hey, we get our space. All I ever wanted in life was space and privacy.
Same here. Best friends of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Model yourself after us. We're freaking great.
You never fall out. We don't think we've ever had an argument.
Nah, unless it comes to sports.
Yeah. And I usually always win those.
Lies.
How's your Colts doing?
Shut up.
Exactly. They play the Steelers too this month. Yeah, ain't it Thanksgiving?
I don't know. Dude, truth be told, I quit watching the Colts schedule.
You're a fair weather fan.
No, I'm not a fair
weather. You supposed to ride with them like I rode with the Lakers.
We both. Whoa. Before we end this, let's get this together. Everybody knows that I will literally always be a Colts fan. I am a diehard Colts fan. Everybody knows. Everybody. I record every freaking Colts game that comes on, and I've done this for years since DVR. Since DVR and we had it, I record every Colts game. I record every Pacer game. This is what I'm saying. As long as Chuck Pagano is the freaking coach, we're going to continue.
Oh, so it's Chuck's fault now.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's Chuck's fault, and it's in the GM fault. It's all the front office. Jim Irsay. Jim Irsay, you suck for literally re-signing Chuck and that freaking GM. The GM who couldn't even draft his way out of who couldn't drive a well to a freaking ocean. You suck for doing that. You pill-popping, horrible drunk. I said it. I meant it. You suck. Please
sell the team.
Look, matter of fact,
don't
get a team to your daughter, because your daughter ran everything pretty much. Who ran it very well while you were out. So give it to your daughter, okay? Just let her have it. You let her. Hey, take your 15%. I ain't tripping. Even at 49-51, I don't care. Just make sure she owns majority of it and makes the last final decisions. Because at the end of the day, the fact that you rehired Chuck Pagano and Grigson as the GM and coach shows me that you have no faith and no future sight on this freaking team. You have Frank Gore, Andrew Luck, T.Y. Hilton, Dante Moncrief. You have two decent enough tight ends and Jack Doyle. You have Swoop and Allen if he ever stays freaking healthy. And then on top of that, you have Perry. You have a decent enough linebacker. You have a decent enough linebacker core. You have a decent enough. Well, no, your secondary is freaking horrible. Robert Mathis is at the end of his freaking tenure, and you're going to send him out as a coach like this. You suck. Your GM sucks. Chuck Pagano sucks. Give the team to your daughter. Let her run it. You want to know why the Lakers sucked for so many years? It's because the daughter did not get it. Because what's her name? Jenny Buzz? Jenny didn't get the freaking Lakers, and look what happened to them. When
Actually,
he gave
she does.
she has them now.
She doesn't even have them now. Jim Buss is the president.
Yeah,
but the basketball operations, he makes the basketball decisions.
Yeah,
and she's the. I guess you could say she's the overall boss, but she lets him.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Look at what happened when she doesn't have control. Look what happened when she lets him make decisions. It's horrible.
Well,
hey, Irsay, give it to your daughter.
I have been an F Jim Buss guy for the past 3 years.
I don't give
Jim
a crap.
Buss, I mean.
I don't give a crap.
And, I mean, you know.
Give it to your daughter.
Basically, what the Lakers have right now, basically, it came off of luck.
Give the team to your daughter. I don't give a crap about the Lakers. They're coming up because Kobe left. I'll give him that. Give the team to your daughter.
Don't blame it on Kobe because they're coming up now. Don't say because Kobe left. Don't be sacrilegious now.
Dude, Kobe left. Kobe was a freaking injury prone player who couldn't make it through 50 games in a daggone season.
Oh, so he wasn't injury prone through his whole career. Let's just get that clear.
I'm not talking. Dude, every time we ever bring up Kobe, you only want to bring up the years previous to the last 3.
That's because he had a fair shot then.
Dude, okay, he had a fair shot. The last 3 years, he did not have a fair shot. He was injury prone. He was always hurt.
Look what they put around him.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that he did.
I guarantee you, Paul George would get injured if they
I'm gonna be honest with you. If Paul George become injury prone and starts sagging down the team, I'm not gonna sit here and be the first person to lie. Say I ain't gonna say get rid of him.
Oh, I didn't say get rid of Kobe. I can't tell them that.
Dude,
it's disrespectful.
Like I said,
let that man retire on his own time.
Irsay, give the team to your daughter. It's time. It's time. Go take your pills. Give the team to your daughter. Take the pills. Drink a drink. Sign it over to your daughter. Let her make the better operation. Right. Do whatever it is you need to do, but give a daggone team to your daughter because obviously, bro, you suck at this point in stage in your career in management. You suck. Chuck Pagano sucks. Grigson sucks. Your offensive line coach sucks. Your whole entire defensive line is just your defensive line coach. Your defensive staff is horrible. They suck. You need to just take every last one of them and just line them up and smack them off. Just smack the headset off all them niggas. I'm not just shoot pistol whip them off. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. You suck. The front office sucks. The hiring team sucks. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. My coach sucked because you suck, Irsay. You need to be done. Just give it to your daughter. Give it to her. She's earned it. She earned it right. She ran it when you were gone. She did all right. Give it to her. It's time. Let it go. Hillary Clinton.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I feel better.
Do you feel a lot better about yourself now?
I do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do feel I feel
we're
free.
past week 8, so come week 12, we'll see where you at right there with that. You'll probably still be reigning. Look on the price side. Who's the top college football player right now?
The hell if I know.
Well, maybe you should start watching.
For what? I can't watch college ball. I just can't get into it.
Well, maybe you should watch like the little debate shows to see who's coming up.
It doesn't really matter because if Grigson is there, we're not going to get him. So it really kind of doesn't matter.
Offensive lineman, y'all gonna draft the kicker.
Right. With Grigson as the coach, with Grigson as the GM, we'll probably up there grab a special team water boy or something off of the daggone lines with him dumb tail. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. You know what's coming up for the next few shows. We're going to put in some calls to get some people in here to help us make our points and stuff. So please, again, get out there and vote. And Breast Cancer Awareness Month just passed, so I cannot go without saying to all of you ladies that are around the age, where cancer is very prevalent. So please go get your mammograms, go get tested, see if you have breast cancer. By all means, we want you healthy. We want our women healthy. We love you guys. We love all of our women. So please go get tested. Go get the information because you need it. Especially black women, black women are more susceptible to breast cancer than than ever. So please go out there and get tested. If you're at the age, please go get tested. And good luck. God bless all of those who have been through, going through breast cancer. Bless the families that they do it. So please go get tested again. Like I said, tune in next week, same time. We're gonna be in the same place, but we're gonna try to do things. We still gotta create the Facebook for True 100. Like we have not did that. And
yeah, so I can deactivate mine.
So True 100 is going to be on Facebook. We also have a YouTube. I got to see how to get these videos on the YouTube. So I think I have a way of doing it, but we got to put these up. So if you want to watch us on YouTube, we're going to start posting these up there too as well. So we're growing. We're trying to grow. We're trying to get ourselves out there. So again, tune in next week where we will be talking about weak fox hair Donald Trump and deleting emails Hillary. God bless America. And we're out.
Chi get the yayo.
Really?
So Scarface.
Ugh.